A very good evening and welcome to the Thursday edition of Primetime News. I'm Selima Shumwefeleni Masipa. Leading our newscast tonight, the Ministry of Information and Communication Technology has reiterated its dismissal of claims that the government's mandate for Namibians to register their SIM cards would result in mass surveillance by the state. On Wednesday, the ministry rejected an assertion by the Institute of Public Policy Research suggesting the state security agencies, including the Namibia Central Intelligence Service, could exploit the process for public espionage. Andreas Thomas filed our lead report.
The Ministry of Information and Communication Technology Executive Director Audrey Mathe dismissed an assertion by the Institute of Public Policy Research stating that security agencies, including Namibian Central Intelligence Service, might use the process of SIM registration to spy on the public. Mathe assured the public that the only way enforcement agencies can access SIM user cell data is following a reported crime and upon issuance of a warrant by a judge. Mathe further urged the public to use this grace period provided and register their SIM cards before the 31st of March 2024 to avoid any disconnection of the service. Konjeni Ambinga reporting for Primetime News.
On to the latest concerning education matters. The Ministry of Education, Arts and Culture has clarified its stance on extra classes conducted by teachers for their own learners. According to the ministry, teachers are not permitted to charge fees for these additional classes. Linnea Dishena compiled this report.
This is according to the Ministry of Education, Arts and Culture's Director for Programs and Quality Assurance, Aisha Wentworth, who said in an interview with NAMPA on Wednesday that the policy states teachers may not charge for conducting extra classes for their own learners, as that forms part of the school improvement strategy. Some parents have complained about teachers who are allegedly charging huge amounts for extra classes for their children who need improvement in certain subjects, especially English, mathematics and science. Wentworth explained that extra classes should be part of every school improvement strategy. She said when a school has performed poorly, extra classes is one of the strategies they can use to improve their outcomes. She further indicated that teachers who are providing part-time classes on their subjects to other basic education institutions such as the Namibian Open College of Learning, NAMCOL, must be granted permission through the principal and regional offices. Wentworth noted that according to the 2023 national examination results, there is room for improvement across the board. However, vocational subjects significantly performed poorly. They look at interventions across the board, which look at results analysis from grade 1 up to grade 12, and that's what identifies areas of improvement.
In a concerning update, the Motor Vehicle Accident Fund, also known as MVA, revealed that it has recorded 158 road crashes, resulting in 335 injuries and 29 fatalities in the year-to-date statistics for the period of January 1st to 28th, 2024. According to a media statement issued by MVA Fund Chief Executive Officer Rosalia Hausiku, the past week alone saw 89 people injured and 16 lives lost in road traffic crashes. Konjeni Ambinga brings us more details.
The Motor Vehicle Accident Fund Chief Executive Officer Rosalia Hausiku revealed that in the past week alone, motor accidents have left 89 people injured, as well as taking the lives of 16 other individuals. This follows after a tragic accident took place near Okashanja village, claiming the lives of 8 people. The MVA Fund also calls for enhanced vigilance and responsible road user behavior from all drivers. Sheila Perestrelo reporting for Nampa News.
On a somber note, a 15-year-old boy tragically lost his life in Enana on Tuesday after an incident involving a grenade. According to Nampol Ohangwena Crime Investigations Coordinator, Deputy Commissioner Zacharias Amakali, the young boy allegedly struck a grenade with a stick, resulting in a fatal explosion. The incident took place at around 1700 hours west of the Enana town sewerage ponds.
The deceased has been identified as 15-year-old Penelao Nilifavali Emmanuel. According to Amakali, Emmanuel had been looking after goats with other boys at the time of the incident. It is suspected that he had picked up the grenade and hit it with a stick, resulting in an explosion which led to his death. The deceased's next of kin are informed and police investigation into the matter are ongoing. Sylvia Shandali reporting for Primetime News.
Our thoughts go out to the family and community affected by this tragic event. Your top roundup is up next with the business segment thereafter. Welcome to Primetime Biz, your premier source for business and economic updates. Now an update from the world of aviation. The Lufthansa Group, operating through its subsidiary Discovery Airlines, has recently awarded Paragon Aviation Services with multiple distinctions to express appreciation for their services at Hosea Kutako International Airport. On to news from further afield. Despite warnings to Google from United States and South African officials that Google Maps was regularly sending tourists on a route where violent thieves lay in wait to ambush them, the tech giant failed to take action, and a Californian couple were brutally attacked, a new lawsuit against the Mountain View company claims.
On an October morning last year, Jason and Catherine Zalads were using Google Maps to navigate from their Airbnb in a coastal Cape Town suburb to Cape Town International Airport, where they were to swap their rented car for an SUV for a trip to a Kalahari Desert Wildlife Preserve, according to their lawsuit filed Tuesday in Santa Clara County Superior Court. To the lawsuit instead of the Kalahari, Jason ended up in the hospital for a 3-hour surgery, and Catherine was left with lasting emotional damage after a bloody attack by thieves. Castaneda noted they take driver safety very seriously and they consider a wide range of factors to deliver routes like road size, directness, and estimated travel time, and continually work to improve their routing. The Saladzes from Los Angeles claim in their lawsuit that the Nyanga neighborhood that Google Maps directed them into was known locally for years as the site of numerous violent attacks on tourists by armed criminals. The lawsuit said gangs of robbers would lie in and wait for tourists traveling in rental cars and would assault the cars by throwing bricks or large stones through the car windows, violently assaulting the occupants and stealing valuables. Victims, according to the lawsuit, were left injured, maimed, or dead. Cape Town officials told the couple that they too had been trying to meet with Google Maps representatives to address the issue the lawsuit alleged. 3 weeks after the Zaladas were attacked, Google agreed to stop Google Maps from directing users through the area, the lawsuit claimed, but that was too late for the Zaladas.
This is where the top segment concludes for tonight. Up next is tomorrow's countrywide weather forecast, followed by a roundup of the latest economic news. Welcome to Sport Planet, your hub for sporting action. The Brave Warriors paid a courtesy call to State House on Wednesday, just hours after returning from Côte d'Ivoire, where they participated at the 2024 Africa Cup of Nations. Vice President Nangolo Mbumba welcomed the team, recognizing their historic achievement of qualifying for the round of 16, a first for Namibia. Eba Kandovadu filed the story.
Vice President Nangolo Mbumba welcomed the team that made history by qualifying for the semi-finals, a first for Namibia. Brave Warriors defeated the 2004 AFCON champion Tunisia. Mbumba said the team showed resilience and sportsmanship in the face of a very tough competition.
We are gathered here today to congratulate and thank our national team for their dedication and their remarkable efforts throughout the AFCON tournament, and to show them how proud we are of them as a nation. Therefore, as a nation, we acknowledge with thanks the team's exceptional display and achievement on the international stage against all odds.
He encouraged all members of the team to be proud of what they've achieved. Sylvia Shundali reporting for Primetime News.
Onto the world of Formula One. Seven-time world champion Lewis Hamilton could make a surprise switch to Ferrari for the 2025 Formula One season, according to several reports today. The Italian team want the 39-year-old Briton to partner current driver Charles Leclerc, according to the BBC, Sky, Autosport, Italian newspaper Gazzetta dello Sport, and other media. It would be a surprise move given that Hamilton has signed a 2-year contract with his current team Mercedes for the 2024 and 2025 seasons. But the deal reportedly contains a clause allowing him to leave after one season. Hamilton won the last of his world titles in 2020, but lost the 2021 championship in a controversial fashion to Max Verstappen. Stay tuned for your sports roundup. This concludes the Primetime News Thursday edition. Thank you for joining me. Another Primetime News broadcast awaits you tomorrow. Stay informed about developments within and beyond Namibia by following the on-screen prompts. Feel free to interact with us in the comments section. With that, on behalf of myself, Selima Shumwefeleni Masipa, and the production crew behind the scenes, goodbye for now and good night.